As of mid-2025, the cattle herd trends in the world's major beef-producing nations, Brazil, Australia, and the United States, are moving in notably different directions, driven by distinct environmental and economic factors. These shifts have significant implications for global beef supply and prices. United States, historic contraction continues. The dominant trend in the U.S. cattle industry is a continued and significant contraction of the national herd. As of January 2025, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, USDA, reported the total cattle inventory at approximately 86.7 million head, a decline of about 1% from the previous year, and the smallest the herd has been in 74 years, since 1951. The primary drivers of this historic decline are the lingering effects of multi-year droughts in key cattle-raising states, which have diminished pasture land and driven up feed costs. These environmental challenges, combined with high operational costs, have led producers to reduce their herds and have disincentivized the costly process of retaining heifers for breeding. This sustained contraction in the U.S. is a major factor behind historically high domestic cattle and beef prices. Brazil, peaking herd and increased slaughter. Brazil, the world's largest beef exporter, appears to be at or just past the peak of its herd expansion cycle. In the first quarter of 2025, the country saw a record number of cattle slaughtered. This high rate of processing suggests that the national herd, after a period of growth, is likely to stabilize or begin a modest decline. This trend is influenced by several factors. Strong international demand, particularly from China, and a favorable exchange rate have encouraged Brazilian producers to sell cattle to capitalize on high prices. While the overall herd remains massive, the accelerated slaughter rate, including a high number of female cattle, indicates a potential future tightening of Brazil's own cattle supplies as the country enters a new phase of its cattle cycle. Australia, rebuilding stalls amidst renewed dryness. Australia's cattle industry is currently in a state of flux. Following the severe droughts of previous years, favorable weather conditions had spurred a significant herd rebuilding phase, with the national herd growing to its largest size since 2014. However, a recent return to drier conditions in the first half of 2025, especially in key regions like Queensland, has put a sudden brake on this expansion. The dry spell has forced many producers to begin liquidating their herds, sending a surge of cattle to market and causing a notable drop in domestic prices. While Australia is still in a strong position to export large volumes of beef, partly to fill the supply gap left by the U.S., the long-term health and growth of its herd are now facing renewed uncertainty due to these challenging weather patterns. Thanks for watching our breakdown of the cattle market. If you found this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more agricultural insights. We'll see you in the next one.